Let's do it. Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
Ryan Seymour, king of Comic Town, here in Columbus, Ohio.
Biggity boom! Yo, I'm back from C2E2. Yo, I got recognized because of the show. Shout out to you because I know you're watching. While I was walking around, I was literally, I think I was like on my way to the bathroom or something, and a guy stopped me and was like, "You're Victor," and I'm like, "Yes, I am." And he's like, "I watched the show," and I was like, "Yay!" Like, it was a total moment. It was fantastic. Thank you for stopping me, but of course for watching the show because we thoroughly appreciate you. Certainly so. Okay, so industry news.
Yes.
Hawkeye. Are you enjoying it? Do you love it? Talk to me.
Yes, I do love it. I am watching it. It's a character that, like with all the other characters in the Marvel universe, cinematic universe,
Right.
like all these ones have grand powers and different stuff. Hawkeye's just a dude with a bow and arrow.
He is. He has been.
They're writing a story about a dude with a bow and an arrow.
And it works.
Yeah.
How do you make that work? Like this.
Yeah.
Like this. Okay, do you think, putting on our geek caps, right? Do you think that we're going to get a Goliath out of him?
Maybe.
Maybe? Do you think the one reference that we got is the only Pimage we're going to get? Okay.
I think.
Only Pimage, if you will.
An homage to Pimage.
Right.
Pim job.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, a pilgrimage. I don't know. Does that work? That was a struggle.
Yeah,
I felt that. Let me put my shoulder back in. But no, I absolutely agree. And as I understand it, the episode this week is supposed to be huge.
Which what is it like? There have been characters that have been hinted at,
right.
And I'm gonna booze up and riot if it isn't.
Yeah,
but
without question.
But then there's also man, Mrs. Barton is so understanding.
Come on. No. She's not even understanding. She is the team. She is the team that you want to be on if you are a superhero.
Right. But does that mean she's something more than?
One can hope, one can wish, one can dream. You know who's really proud of this show? We had a conversation about it this weekend. David Mack is super excited because Echo, he created Echo, right? In the Daredevil series, Parts of a Whole. If you've never read that, get that, find that. Check out a local comic shop like this one and see if they have any copies because it's amazing. But he was saying how episode 3 that really got into her origin, touched his soul. It was so on point. I was like, that's awesome.
It's something he created that is now being elevated and spread to the masses. This is cool stuff.
Yes. So that was amazing. So shout out to Dave Mack for that one. Another long time. Okay, so there's another thing that's coming out this week. What else is coming out this week?
It's Bugman.
Yeah. It's Insect.
The Arachnid Kid.
Something like that. Yeah. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
No Way Home.
Don't spoil it.
Come on.
If you see it and you get an advanced look at it,
don't tell people.
Yeah.
Just say I saw it.
Yeah.
Even if they ask you did you like it? Tell them they got to make up their own mind.
Yeah. Wait a few days. Wait a week.
Yeah.
And then
you can do it. You know what I'm saying?
This movie is going to be it's the culmination of 3 consecutives. It is the third part of that trilogy with Spider-Man.
Yes.
There's we're pretty sure
some things.
Toby and Andrew are going to be in there.
That's a rumor.
And just don't spoil it.
Yeah, come on, man. Do better. If you want to tell somebody, get a journal. Write in your journal. You can spoil everything you want in your journal.
Yeah.
And then tuck it away, and then burn it, so that you don't ruin it for anybody else.
Yeah.
Don't ruin the movie, or you'll get flipped in the lip. Okay. It's my promise to anybody. If I haven't seen it yet, and you spoil it, I'm flipping you in the lip. Even if I have seen it, I'm flipping you in the lip. It's your warning, okay?
I'm probably going to bring my nunchucks to work.
Do that. Hey, you know what? Bow! Ronin, son. I'm killing evil out here, okay? What you just did was organized crime. Rico.
Imagine getting it. You go into your local store, and you're like, "Oh my God, did you see Toby Keith?" And then you just get a nunchuck between the eyes.
What happened? No, I was talking about a country concert. It was too close.
You said Toby.
It was too close. Okay.
And that phone call the cops, this bald dude with
whatever.
a bad beard hit me in the face with a nunchuck.
Listen, we can start a whole vigilante network called Spoiler Alert, and that'd
be kind of cool.
Right? Listen, it just wrote itself. Okay. Speaking of books that just are so good, we've got a ton of different books here on the honorable mention side that we both read. Like 6 different books.
Yeah.
None the same. So you start off, sir, because you got a bunch of number 2s.
Yeah, number 2s. Yeah, I came back for seconds of all of these. And
good job.
All right, we're going to go with Rush number 2 first. Alrighty. This one's Vault Comics. Cy Spurrier is doing the writing.
Nice.
Nathan Gooden doing the arting. Addison Duke doing the coloring. And Hassan Otomo Elo doing the lettering. This is really, really cool stuff. All right. It is if Dark Tower had a baby with, like, I don't know, some kind of, like, Gold Rush era freaking,
I like it.
like
I like
Deadwood kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
So it's this mother has gone on this now you got the Chinese word pilgrimage in. She's gone up north into the winter, the Canadian wasteland, and looking for her son, who apparently has found gold.
Okay.
Somewhere up there.
Right.
That's where the normal stuff ends.
Okay.
And that's like the mystery. She's trying to figure out what happened to her son. But we're finding out there is this mythos of creatures that control the area. Wendigo reference. I don't think it's a Wendigo though.
No.
There's like a spider dude, like a dude with like a sweet suit. But then there's a giant spider part. Yeah, it is.
I don't like that.
That part would suck.
Yeah.
But maybe the guy just wants to make friends, and you're just like, oh crap, it's Spider Dude, and
I don't.
Yeah, no, probably not. I don't trust spiders.
Yeah, prejudicial. Sorry.
But it's a super cool mystery with horror aspect to it, supernatural aspect.
That looks creepy.
Yeah, that looks creepy. But then,
and there it. Okay, yeah, and he's just walking along.
Yeah,
okay,
just, doing his thing.
I felt that on my spine.
Yeah, so recommend it.
Rush number 2. Okay, I'm gonna do mine mathematically.
Okay.
So we're gonna start off with number 1. Cloaked number 1 to be specific, from Dark Horse. This is Mike Richardson, Jordi Armengol. Art-wise, this is fantastic. Like, I, looked at this and I'm like, it reminds me of, but then I couldn't quite pinpoint a specific person. Yeah. It's like, who was it that was doing like Old Man Logan for a little while? And Andretti?
That sounds right.
I know I'm butchering it, but that vibe. So that style of art, super dope. Nate Picos did the lettering, which means that it's fantastic. Pick up his new book. Like, seriously, you need that if you want to letter books. It's fantastic. So what we've got here is this sort of mystery where there was a caped vigilante. I mean, non-superpowered, masked guy, was highly killing of the bad guys. Like, that level vigilante. Yeah. Like, we're not punching people and taking them to medical prison. No. They gotta go. But he disappears after like 25 years, and that's the mystery, is who is this guy?
Where did he go?
Where did he go? Who is this guy? And we get this somewhat rough and tumble former cop who's now a private eye, who gets hired by a very interesting character to find out who this guy is. Huh. And if I had to, bet money on it, I think that the guy who did the hiring somehow knows more than what he's saying. But that's just me. That's my guess. I don't know if that's right, but I'm just guessing. But it was fun. Like, you see some really interesting things. There's some commentary on the Batman, character and Robin dynamic. It's some messed up commentary, actually. What would you do for $20? I hope not that, because that's just. I'm just gonna put it out there. Now, if you're thinking what I think you're thinking, you're a terrible person, and I didn't spoil anything. You need to read it to see how bad you are. But if that's what you're thinking, you are terrible.
$20 is $20.
That's the story of my life. Okay, that's all I'm saying. But no, this was really, really good. I wasn't aware of this book before today, and I'm definitely on it from here on out.
Yeah, so Dark Horse didn't really super publicize it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Yeah.
What sucks is stores had to have final order cut off to issue 2 already. So before we knew, so if you pick it up, you like it.
Yeah.
Let your shop know you want number 2, because if they have to advance reorder, any additional lead time helps a lot.
Right, and it's a 1 of 4, so this is only a 4-issue miniseries. Jump on this ASAP, because it's a good read. I like that. What else you got?
All right, following with the former cop, Newburn number 2 from Image Comics, Chip Zdarsky, Jacob Phillips. Wow. All right, so Newburn is the name of a character who used to be an officer of the law. He now works as private investigator, we'll say.
Oh, so that's a common theme. Okay, there you go.
But he only takes jobs from organized crime, like the actual criminals, to solve their crimes.
So he's working for snitches? What?
Well, so there's an arson that takes place in the first issue.
Okay.
And he has been hired by one of the crime families to figure out who did it.
Okay.
Because everybody kind of thinks it's one, and they're like, I don't think that's it. Because whoever really did it needs to be brought to their version of justice.
Gotcha.
So totally, yeah. So it's like he's untouchable. Yeah, but it's like super smart. He's like his investigative skills, the way he's folding in new characters to his employment. It's smart. It's fun. It's super dark noir. The dude is not a good person, and like we see where justice happens at the end of this particular issue. It's so amazing. It's darker than like Phillips and Brubaker's criminal stuff.
Okay.
Like it's that much worse because it's I really recommend it. It's only number 2. Number 1 still on the shelves more than likely at your local shop. Definitely recommend it.
I like it. All right, so I said I'm going to go in mathematics here. So issue 1, now I'm going to issue 6, BRZRKR number 6. Okay, so here's the thing. The mystery of, the character of BRZRKR is unfolding steadily, right? There comes a certain measure of it that becomes redundant, but it's always interesting to see how it works. And so in this one, we've got him paired up with a soldier, and he's revealing aspects of himself that are kind of revealing the man underneath the monster that is always on these missions, and seeing how his intentions are. It's such a very fascinating thing to see how this character is being developed. Okay, so if you're not familiar with this series, headliner is Keanu Reeves. Without question, it's going to be in a starring role as BRZRKR. You can kind of see it from the cover already. Matt Kend is also co-writing it. Then you have Ron Garney and Bill Crabtree on the art, which means it looks amazing. And it does. But this is kind of one of those things where, like, as a character, I would put him up there with the annals of, like, Wolverine, Punisher. This is a character that is all about taking a beating. Like literally taking a beating and finding the more interesting ways that he can sacrifice himself physically to save the people that he's with. And there's a scene here where there's something he does and you go, oh, that was snap judgment. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And he also has a connection with wolves.
Okay.
Yeah. It's poetic. Sort of. It's violently poetic. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's a concept that I'm really curious, like, is that really how DNA works? And I almost think that it does. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave it like that. No spoilers, okay? We'll talk about it after we,
When a wolf needs $20. $20 is $20.
$20 is $20. I'll howl for it now. What's up? Let's go.
Speaking of 20, the $20 is not involved. But 10 grand is.
Oh.
All right. We've got regarding the matter of Oswald's body number 2 from Boom Studios. We got Christopher Cantwell doing the writing, illustrated. And I like that term, illustrated, because it is more than just drawn. Like it is a gorgeous, gorgeous book by Luca Casalanguida. I apologize. Covered by Luca also. Colored by Gianna Marchisio. And variant covered by Christian Ward, with lettered by And World Design.
Nice.
So, in the first issue, we get introduced to a cobbled together cadre of, I don't know, lowlives, like people that don't have much going for themselves.
Got you.
But they have nearly a usable skill.
Okay.
It's like there's a bank robber, they do a decent job, but they suck.
They do, yeah.
And so there's this crew that's been put together, and it takes place just before the assassination of John F. Kennedy, or as my son once said in one of his epic moments of stupid, Jeff Kennedy.
That's what the JF stands for.
Yeah, no, that's what he said too.
Jeff Kennedy.
I love my son.
Listen,
if you also thought pickles were different than cucumbers.
They are.
And who painted Bob Ross's paintings? This is the stuff that I have to deal with.
Okay,
I love
that's
you, brother.
just disrespect. That was just disrespect. Everybody knows Bob did that, okay? We watched him. In fact, he did 3 of them. 3 of them per show, okay?
Right, I mean, it's right there. The evidence, like,
What did you do? No, it's CGI.
Right?
From 80.
It's not like a shaky Sasquatch video where you're like, I don't know.
It could be. Nah, it's a happy tree.
It's a
That's
happy
what it
tree.
is. Sorry, Brad.
Back on topic. Yeah. Right. So this crew's been brought together, and they can't quite piece together what they're doing exactly. They've been sent to find somebody who looks like this person that's in a picture they've been shown. The picture is Lee Harvey Oswald.
Okay.
And they've been tasked with trying to find a body double for him.
Oh, snap.
And they do, but they don't quite understand how they fit into something yet because JFK hasn't been shot yet. They don't know that Lee Harvey Oswald is somebody yet. And that's when everything goes to poop land.
Conspiracy.
Yeah. And their attempt to do what they're being paid a lot of money to do,
right,
has gone to crap.
I love that.
So yeah, it's amazing. Like it's totally, if you're into JFK conspiracies or you're at least entertained by them, I really recommend picking this up.
Nice.
If you're into like crime, low life stuff, pick this up. Also pick up Newburn.
Yep.
And just enjoy it. It's a super smart read. Yeah, it's just chloroform apparently has an expiration date. You'll find out more when you read issue 2.
The things that one needs to know.
Yeah.
Okay. So to finish the equation, 1 + 1 + 6, equals 7. And we did Batman: The Adventures Continue Season 2, number 7. And this one, I jumped in, like I hadn't been reading it. Yo. If I were a kid just coming home from school and I flip on, the telly after I've had my snack and done my homework because I'm a good kid, and this was the episode of Batman that I was watching, this would be my favorite episode. Okay, so here's the deal. We've got a mayoral election happening. One guy is scum, without question. He's definitely got a history of being bad. So how does he want to win? He's going to work with Mad Hatter to try to give him a push.
Obviously.
Right? We've got Barbara's involved, Arkham's involved, Nightwing shows up. Like, this right here is all the things that made me love Batman the Animated Series. And when it wraps up so nicely in such a perfect way that the person who literally like makes fun of the bad guy makes it 10 times worse because they're making fun of you. Like, let me see, which one is it? And yeah, literally making fun. And it's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's right. It's perfect. If you're a fan of the show, I know you're watching this, like, or reading this book because you have to. Like, in lieu of not getting more Batman the Animated Series,
it's been great.
It's been fantastic. So, highly recommend. It's amazing. Get your toys out and play this through, okay? Make them clash. That's funny. Make it happen. Please. And then put it on TikTok. Because I want to see it. Yeah. Thank you. All right. So, those were fantastic.
Yes.
But the creme de la creme, cream of the crop, the ones that rose to the top.
I almost said the next line.
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah. We're cultured.
That's tough. Like, I want to culminate with that.
Fair game. So we're going to start off with the 2 2s. Which 2 do you want to start with?
That's tough. More to talk about with this one.
I agree. So let's do it. Oh,
Go
wait.
forward.
Yeah, do you want to do the more talk first?
No.
Okay, good.
Let's talk.
Yeah, let's talk more Smash! Oh my god. Hulk 2, Donny Cates, Ryan Otley.
That first page. Like, Otley just absolutely, you're like, oh, these are super awesome looking characters. And then...
Let me ask you this question. Did you get it? Did you get the joke?
Yeah.
It's such a good joke.
Yeah.
It's so good. But I would read their book too, though.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like, literally read their book. Yeah. And he doesn't even know what's coming.
Yeah.
He can't know, but he finds out very quickly. Okay, so this is a crazy nut bar series, okay? So Hulk is a vehicle of destruction, yes, literally, being driven by the psyche of Bruce Banner.
which is so cool.
It's super meta.
Because and it's never. We've seen a bunch of iterations, like Banner in charge, Hulk in charge, and different aspects or fractured parts of Banner's psyche. We're seeing him like use Hulk's body as like a mecha.
Yes.
So he's piloting.
Yes. Like we have a physical manifestation of Banner's mind piloting the body of the Hulk, which is powered by the anger of the Hulk. Okay.
Because he's got Hulk's psyche trapped in like a VR arena. And like whenever he needs more power, he makes the threats bigger.
In terms of how they've established the threats thus far, we've seen level 1, we've seen level 2, we've seen level 3.
Yeah.
Appropriate? What do you
think? Generally speaking,
yeah,
I'm interested in that.
I am definitely interested in that because considering the understanding of what that means,
yeah,
there's something there.
Yeah.
Right? And that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. This is
because this
yep,
with all the different
yep,
and then
to find one is such a dangerous it's dangerous. That's all I can. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Something's gonna get hurt.
He looks like me though.
You know what? He kind of does.
I kind of want to shave now and cosplay it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to cosplay that for
you'll
sure.
You'll know when you pick it up and read
Make it happen. Make it happen. This made me giggle.
Yeah.
It made me giggle because it's such a in terms of scale.
Yeah. You punched.
Yeah.
Otley has to be having such an amazing time drawing this.
No. Listen, if you are a fan of Ryan Otley's from Invincible, you expect this. However, you don't expect this from a Marvel comic series.
Yeah, because this is one where it's like the violence level is even.
I mean, it's rated teen plus.
Yeah,
but still.
Yeah. So it like my grandkid likes to read Hulk.
You're like
No.
How old is Timmy? Did you say 6? Put that book down. Put that book down right now.
You got to get issue 1 first.
But no, it's so fun because I think that's actually the thing that I love the most about it is that it does feel like an Image Comics style book. Yeah. It's so crazy, over the top, and where this fits in the greater like Marvel universe, it almost can't.
Yeah.
Because it's just that like just over the top, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's right as rain. Another one that is just right as rain.
Yeah.
The Heathens #2, AfterShock. I mean, how do you not love AfterShock? Cullen Bunn, Heath Amadio, and Sammy Cavella. We've got different members of history.
Yes.
Pretty much all of them bad.
Yeah. The outsiders, people that have chosen a different way of life that might involve murder.
Yeah. A little thievery, a little death, a little destruction. Have been given an opportunity to shave some time off their purgatorial whatever, their judgment, if you will. They are thrust into a situation involving Jack the Ripper.
He's escaped hell, and they've got to track him down and bring him back.
Got to bring him back ASAP before people die.
People dying.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people
dying. Okay, one of the things that I adored about this issue was the way that they interject personality and experience for each person.
Yes. That
was really cool.
Kind of woven in and out of a fight.
Yes. And it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I don't know who I like most. It might be the Pirate Queen.
She's pretty BA.
She is up there. But I mean, Sophia, her grift at the beginning
was really
that was top notch.
That's some good grift.
That was top notch because I mean, there's a lot of luck there, and to pull that off, wow.
And there's the two, I don't know, or community organizers.
Oh, good job. Good job.
Say.
Yes.
Those two characters, seeing how they're connected.
Oh my God, it's
was
hilarious.
Really, really cool.
Hilarious.
like, who puts together a Jack the Ripper
cosplay troupe? Like, that's just it's yeah.
That's horrifying.
Jack the Ripper fan group, and yeah,
like it's one thing to watch a bunch of documentaries on it. It's a whole nother to get a top hat and a knife and start the killing.
Let's just go hang out. Let's go party. Let's get together, and let's commune. Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah, it's super. It's Cullen Bunn doing like his action stuff. Yep. He doesn't like everybody knows Cullen for horror,
right?
And he does that amazingly. But his action stuff is also really solid.
Super solid. And with this range of characters, you're getting all kinds of different voices. I will admit the one that disappointed me the most, Billy. I want him to have more gusto, be more about it. But I mean, that's what happens when you have Emilio Estevez in your head, and that's not what comes out on the page. And you're like, oh,
I saw both Young Guns.
I wanted that version of Billy. Yeah. But he's still cool.
Yeah,
he's still super cool. And that makes me want to like read the story of Billy the Kid, because I took a lot of Young Gun references from that, and I don't know if that's actually the story or not. But I was like, is he quoting Young Guns right now?
Is it Young Guns?
Is that what that is? It could be, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it because I like Young Guns.
Making me feel things. It's the end of the story arc. Oh my gosh.
Jupiter's Legacy Requiem number 6. 6 of 12. Where'd the time freaking go? I don't remember all like 5 issues previously coming out. Like I remember them, but I don't remember. Yeah, and I'm gonna hold on to that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Things happen that there are tropes, common features,
yes,
of superhero titles, and then there are those tropes in the hands of Mark Miller. In which case, not only does he flip them on their head, he spins them around and kicks them outside and makes them freeze to death in ways that you just can't help but watch.
Yeah.
Sir, did you do what I think you did? The whole time? He the whole time, that was him. The whole time.
That conversation.
And that's the thing that gets me, right? Because
that's a superpower in and of itself.
Woo! Considering who the conversation was with, that person on sound alone didn't recognize.
Yeah.
Wow. Like your ability to cut it off, I guess. Like is that what he's doing? Is he just turning it off so that he literally seems like I don't know.
Yeah.
But I love it. And as it has been for all time and will forevermore be, Skyfox is my favorite character from the Jupiter's Legacy series. From the original onward. I'm
going to say it. His redemption arc.
Yeah.
The pinnacle.
Yeah.
Because there's some stuff that, to the uninitiated, might be a throwaway line. Like, oh, that's kind of cool that he would refer to that as a certain thing.
No.
That is a glimpse into this dude's heart.
Yeah.
Like all the bravado.
Forever.
All the asshattery that he has built up around himself. No. Here's the real dude.
When it comes down to, and you know what? I bet the response is going to be holy terror.
Yeah.
Holy terror.
If you thought what that character did in the previous Jupiter's Legacy stuff,
you don't know nothing.
Because imagine this person makes this play that they do.
Yeah.
And you've kind of written them off. And then all of a sudden, now you know.
Because simply brutal.
Yeah.
Simply brutal.
This is the issue when you're you're the writer. So what's it called? Like the climax of the story arc. Because everything is built to this point,
right?
And instead of it being the end, it's like, here's the cliffhanger foundation that's going to jump right off. With issue 7.
This is a crescendo that is absolutely crazy.
These villains are evil. These villains are evil. They're irredeemable,
without question.
The freaking,
without question,
like I don't even know, like the dental exam, we'll call it, at the beginning of it. That was horrific.
That was brutal.
I felt so bad.
I did too.
Like, it's just,
and I was mad at her. I was mad at her from the previous issue, and I literally felt bad. Literally felt bad.
Is that supposed to look like Danny Glover? Not Danny Glover.
Which one? Kinda. I think so.
Because I see it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, but I like you.
I think it's Donald. I think it's
Donald Glover. Yeah, that's right. I'm as dumb as my son.
No. Danny and Donald Glover, they're related, obviously.
It says right there in the.
Wow. Yeah, like that's. And what a dark way to deal with somebody.
It really is. There's no respect whatsoever, and every one of these characters, from the family, not the bad guys. The bad guys all suck ass, but they're like that over the top bad guy that Mark likes to create. Where whatever the responses you've got as a good guy coming back at him, it has to be proportional.
So terrible.
And this is what we've got, and like each of these characters, sure they got superpowers, but we can see their weaknesses are the other characters, the family members, the histories, the Hutch is just that
Hutch. Just recognize how dope Hutch is, yo.
And that reveal that we can't talk about, but when it happens, and I'm like, I've read comics since I was 5 years old, so for over 41 years of expertise, geekdom involving the speciality of picture books. I didn't see it coming.
Not at all.
And
not at all.
Majesty.
I'm with it.
Majesticness.
No, majesty. Use it. Yes. Brilliant.
Because I felt a particular actor when that, and I was just like, oh man.
Which actor?
Do this.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, Blurt. No, not Christopher Columbus. Damn you, phone. That's who I saw.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Without question. Yeah. Absolutely. There are so many like undertones to what this series is bringing about. The structure of superhero families and the tenacity of things. One day I will write like that. One day. That's my goal. Yeah. You hear that? Everybody else, I'm not coming for your throne. Come for Mark. Because that's how I'll know I'm good. That's it. That's my benchmark. But I can do stuff like this and make people go, I didn't even see that coming. I lived this and I didn't see that coming. You know. Mark, that's it. That's it right there. Mark Miller is the Gary Oldman of comic writers. You know that joke that Gary Oldman is so good, right? He's walking off set after the director says cut, pulls off his mask, and it's you. And it's been you this whole time. That's how good Gary Oldman is. Yep. That's what this is right here for me. And I can't wait for y'all to read it. Read it. Let us know. Let us know in the comments below if you saw that one coming. If you understand what they just did, talk to us. And let us know who is your favorite member of the Jupiter's Legacy squad. For me, it's Sky Fox for life. I'm just keeping it a buck. It's not even because like blue is my favorite color. Yeah. But Sky Fox. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna watch Jupiter's Legacy and I'm gonna watch Super Crooks just because that was so good.
Yeah. He's a legacy character, but each iteration isn't just a cookie cutter of the previous.
No, because and that's the thing. Like this Sky Fox is not even as powerful as the original.
Yeah.
And yet I love them the same.
Yeah. 3 words.
Yep.
Or 4 words.
I mean, it just depends. It depends on which story you want. I mean, because you could say Shark Infested Waters. You will learn today. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Okay, so obviously we hope that you like this episode because we like this episode. And if you did, click that thumbs up because we need it for the algorithms. We need to talk to the computers and let them say the things to each other that we want them to say.
And every week we do this. We bring this to you.
Yes.
And if you're curious, how can I find out when this happens? Hit subscribe.
Boom.
And that bell for all notifications. Ding!
Till next time, we'll see you guys.